our last lecture, uh, yeah, I'm not dying, I don't think, but probably will one day. So I'm gonna just start it off with my first piece of advice and something I live by, which is do it now so you don't have to do it later. This is what I always do. It goes hand in hand with hard work, but basically, you if you do something now, you got free time to not do anything later, and it just works out a lot better than falling behind. Uh, my second thing is hard work pays off. Pretty self-explanatory, but I know that if you work hard at something, eventually you get what you want, and it's pretty true in life. You just gotta work really hard at it and not really give up too much, even when it gets tough. Third thing is planning ahead. That's a really important one. If you want goals in your life and you want to get them, then you need to have a plan set up for it. You need to have multiple plans because stuff doesn't always work out the way you planned it. But if you make multiple plans, then you can always work for it, which also goes into another thing, which is you need to be able to adapt to anything that life throws at you. You know, you don't plan to have a pop tire, but it's always good to have a spare in the back. You gotta know how to handle those things. From years of doing schooling, I've learned some pretty important stuff, and I have some advice for underclassmen, which is it's okay to take a day off. You work at something for 18 years of your life, I think you're allowed to have a break for a day. Sounds pretty nice. And it's not something you should beat yourself up over not being productive or whatnot. You can always get caught up. My second thing is never jump in a hole that you can't climb yourself out of. And what I mean by that is don't fall too behind. Always stay up to date with your stuff. You know, you take a week off of school, you better be prepared to work for 2 weeks. Because that's what you're gonna have to do to get caught back up. And you don't wanna fall behind, because if you fall behind then you're basically screwed. And try to enjoy school when you can. I know some stuff sucks. I know a lot of stuff sucks. But most of it's not terrible when you really take a step back and look at it. It's not all bad. There's definitely some bad things, but it's not all bad.